Josh Bushel in front of a beautiful Yak 50 aircraft. Going to take off after warbirds get in the air and fly out of it. He does what we call the air start. He will start his routine from high above. And our first airplane, one of the first liaison activities, 19, being flown by Mark Smith this afternoon. And that airplane is based right here at Toughkenamon, New Garden Airport.
So much better to be over there.
Chipmunk aircraft, followed by a 4-cylinder inline Gypsy Mark 10 engine. And today it's being flown by Rick Brunsfield, I believe it is, flying the aircraft for us. Get a load of this remote gray airplane. This is our L-16. Yeah, L-16. Yeah, it looks like a Champ. That's what it turned into, the Champ actually aircraft. And it's being flown by Rick Wallace, of course. The L4 is a Piper-built airplane. It's flown by Jeff Rosen this afternoon. Our next airplane, again, the L2, be flown by John Martin, a Taylorcraft airplane. John's based right here at New Garden Airport. This airplane has won a ton of awards. They come up with best warbird at Oshkosh one year. And bringing out the last is our L6 Interstate aircraft, which is powered by a Franklin engine, 65, could be a 75 horse Franklin front of this one. And Jim, we got Jim and Dennis flying for a second, good. He knows the strength on this airplane. We'll get around here a little bit later.
Are you sending your conversation on it? Yeah, but don't just say something you want.
Now the Chipmunk coming by this time. Again, this airplane, British built, this was a training aircraft for the British, this airplane. And it turns, the prop turns the wrong way. If you're sitting in the seat of any of the American-built airplanes powered by an American-made engine, from inside the cockpit, that prop turns to the right, turns counter, or turns clockwise. From inside the cockpit, the Chipmunk, it turns to the left, counterclockwise. And you say, what difference does it make? Well, not much, really. Just when you go to take off, you have a little different factors. You have a P factor, you got to push on the right rudder pedal to take off American engine aircraft. You push the left rudder for a British or a Russian Yak 50 aircraft that Josh is flying for this afternoon. Now you notice these liaison aircraft, the L4, the L2, all that glass in the back, they were observation airplanes. You would have Lieutenant Colonel back the aircraft, they'd fly low over the combat field, take a look at what's going on. Actually, the back seat was more or less a bar stool. It would swivel 360 degrees. You could sit back here and look all around the airplane. Now our L6 is coming by now, the interstate aircraft. With the three-way, the two black bars, they were the D-Day invasion stripes. There were 2 of on the airplane, all the aircraft. With the Normandy D-Day invasion, which was 65 years ago last weekend, to signify friendly aircraft. PT-19 being flown again by Mark Dennis. Mark and his dad and his brother rebuilt, I don't know how many of these airplanes, the PT-19, the 23s, the 26s. They rebuilt these airplanes right here at New Garden Airport. And I'll tell you what, you won't find anybody knows any more about these airplanes. They've done a better job restoring these L-19, 23, 26 aircraft. They do a fantastic job on these airplanes. Now John's L2, I think he still has the spoilers. Now on top of the wing of the aircraft, there are 2 flat plates about 6 inches from front to back and maybe 2 foot long, 18 inches, 2 foot long. There's spoilers, and what they do is actually flip up the air and they spoil the rest of the airplane. Now that's a regulation that it cannot be operable on one of these aircraft. To make that airplane come down in a heartbeat, it pops up full spoilers just like our sailplanes have on them. So your sailplane parked on the static display down there by the gas pumps. spoilers come out the top, but dive brake and air brakes come out the bottom of the aircraft. They'll slow the airplane down. You brake the lift on top, the brake out the bottom, like putting a barn door out there slows the aircraft down. Oh. Now the PT aircraft is powered by a Ranger engine, about 200 horsepower. Inverted 4-cylinder engine. Nice pass by Mark today. Aver cameras ready. These are photo pads. Got Chipmunk coming to through this time with friction bus feel like control. Powered by a 6-speed 4-cylinder engine. Our L-16 or Champ aircraft are going to be flown by Rich Wallace this afternoon. Yes, the forefather of the deHaviland aircraft. And our Piper-built L4 liaison aircraft. If you saw the old World War II footage storming the beach, you probably saw them carrying a fuselage of one of these L-birds on board. Other guys be carrying the wings ashore. They reassemble the airplane on the shore, taking off the pieces. The L2 being flown by John Martin this afternoon. And on our final airplane, the L6 Interstate. This is a commemorative Air Force aircraft. I'm not sure what wing Jim is from with this aircraft. It's a commemorative Air Force. That's what they call themselves now, the commemorative Air Force. It used to be called Confederate Air Force, but they can't say it anymore, so they changed it to commemorative Air Force. That's one of those political things. Now, most all of our pilots this afternoon, they're going to have earplugs on, headsets on. They can't hear you, but they can see you. So when they come taxi by, once the airplane stationed on the ground, please give them a big wave. If they taxi by, they will be looking.
Yeah, I was wondering.
If you want to cross them that way on the inside. Now you're probably going to see some of these warbirds, the tail dragger airplanes, all these airplanes you saw flying for us already this afternoon. The third wheel's in the back of the airplane. That makes it a tail dragger. When you see these guys and ladies taxi these aircraft, they won't be taxiing straight down the taxiway runway. They'll be called S-turning, like a snake coming down the taxiway. You can't see over the nose. So they start making these S-turns and look around the shoulder side of the aircraft, make sure there's nothing in front of them, turn back the other way, make sure nothing on that side. So you're going to watch that rotor dance back and forth as they S-turn down the runway to keep the airplane going, so they can make sure nobody's in front of them. Now again, folks, I'm going to ask you to step back out of the way. We're going to drop our line one more time, park these warbirds back on the static display so you look at them the rest of the afternoon. All these are born with the joy.